waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the sky.
Good evening, everyone. How are you doing tonight? Hope you're well. I'm Dragon, and we're playing Vampyr tonight. Are you guys ready for Vampyr? I am so excited about this game. We're starting Chapter 2 tonight. So, last time we played Vampyr was Monday, and we had made it up. We'd finished Chapter 1, but we had made it up to the hospital room, to Dr. Reed's office / living quarters. And we didn't sleep. And I purposely left it that way. So what we're going to do tonight when we start the game, we're going to sleep and level up. And then we'll start Chapter 2. There are 3 main quests in Chapter 2 that I'm going to try to get through tonight. So fingers crossed we can do it. Ruck, how are you doing? Have you had any luck with getting Spotify and Twitter to play nice with each other? As I read what you said on Discord, that you tried a different applet and it worked, but you're still having problems with it doing one thing, are you? I think, if I'm remembering that correctly. My brain isn't working tonight, it's okay. It never works, but, you know, it's alright. How are you all doing? I hope you're well. I was really tired last night. I walked yesterday. It was really warm yesterday. I think that's what did me in. It was really, really warm yesterday, and I walked for about an hour. And then when I got home yesterday from the walk, oh geez, numbnuts, hi. How you doing, numbnuts? Glad to see you. Ruck, the one message you sent me just didn't send. Oops. That sucks. And how long is the stream delay? I don't know. How long is it? And numbnuts, how are you? How you doing? So yeah, yesterday. What happened yesterday? Yeah, so I went for a walk yesterday, over an hour, in the heat that we had yesterday. It was like with the heat index, it felt like it was almost 19 degrees Celsius yesterday, which isn't, with our humidity here in the UK, that's hot. And I got home, I did my video editing, and then I went outside for like half an hour to do some gardening. And I probably shouldn't have done that because, and then when I came inside, I fixed supper. We had a nice lentil bolognese last night for supper. That was really good. But I felt so tired after eating and after everything that I did that I just kind of vegged in front of my computer and I watched YouTube videos, and that was pretty much all I could do last night. I was just so tired. But I'm better today. I'm more awake, more alive. I'm doing okay. I still went for a walk today, about another hour. Numbnuts, you want Donald. Okay. What is the Donald? Hold on, I've got to look up exactly what Donald is. I mean, I know what Donald is, but what does it say? I will bring out Donald for a short time. Okay. Here's Donald. If I can find him. One moment. Here's Donald. Donald! Hold on. Of course, I've made a mess of things, so just give me one moment. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I made a mess of things over here in my little corner. Moving my chair around, I managed to get my blanket that's under my desk wrapped around the wheels of my chair. It's yeah. It's okay. We're fine. Okay, so Numbnuts wants Donald. So here you go, Numbnuts. This is Donald. I'm just gonna hold him here for a bit. And Rock, you said you sent me a DM because you figured out why IFTTT didn't work. It has problems trying to grab the recently played songs. That's the only problem. Oh, okay, cool. But you got the rest of it working, which is good. So hopefully the other thing you'll be able to find a workaround for that. Hopefully. Rock, it snowed yesterday, so now if you were right about Life is Strange, then there'd be a tornado, but there's not, so that's good. Yeah, that's really good. No tornadoes are allowed. None. Even if is it tornado season over there? I can never remember. I want to say tornado season is like June, isn't it? Over in the States. I can never remember. And Punda, hello. I'm doing just fine today, Punda. How are you? I hope you're well. Hold on. There we go. I've got to put Donald here on my shoulder. Don't fall off, Donald, please. Please don't fall off. There you go. Rock, it's not tornado season. I mean, that's good. I don't like tornadoes. I say that, but I do. I do like tornadoes because they're cool. They're really cool to watch. As long as they don't like touch down or anything, if they stay in the sky, then they're really, really cool. You don't get tornadoes. Of course you get tornadoes in Missouri. I've seen them in Missouri. When I lived over there, I mean, things might have changed in 20 years because of climate change and all that. But when I lived in Missouri, we had tornado season, tornado warnings like every spring and summer in Missouri, and we even had tornado drills in school where during a tornado drill we had to go in to there was a long corridor with no windows, and we all had to go into that corridor and like kneel down on the floor with our heads on the ground and our hands over our necks to protect us, the back of our necks from anything falling. That was not fun because, yeah. Can you imagine? I mean, like 200 people in a small corridor all crammed in together. Not fun at all. You have tornado drills, but no tornadoes. So they still have the tornado drills. That's good. But yeah, there will be tornadoes. It's just, I'm guessing because of climate change, they're not as often as they were when I was a kid. Which is good, but it's bad. In a way. Punda, you're doing good. You went to the zoo with your brother yesterday and got a panda plushie. Aww. That is so cute, even though they don't have pandas anymore. Why don't they have pandas anymore? I love getting plushies from the zoo. Every time we went to the zoo here in the UK, the zoo that I've gone to the most here in the UK was Chester Zoo. And every time we went to Chester Zoo, I would always get an animal plushie from there. Didn't matter if it was a big one or a small one, I would always get one. And because they're the best animal plushies at the zoos. They really, really are. Pundit, it is kind of good that, yeah, it is good, but it's bad because that means it's climate change related. Because, yeah, when I was a kid, we in Missouri, there were constant tornadoes from spring to summer. Very few of them ever touched down in my area of Missouri when I lived there, but I saw more than one in the sky, more than one funnel cloud up in the sky. And in Kansas, when I lived there was one that touched down. I lived in Wichita, Kansas for 2 years, and there was one in that 2 years that touched down, but not near where I was. It touched down in farmland, like several miles away from where I was. But I actually saw it in the sky. It was this huge, giant, dark, squirrely cloud, basically. And there's loads of lightning, and it was really scary, but awesome to watch at the same time. And no one got hurt, which is good. So. Rock, it's been at least 15 years, and you don't remember them personally. You've never gone through one. If you had, yeah, they're not nice things to go through. They're quite scary. But from a distance, they're really, really cool to watch. Panda, all pandas are property of China, and you're pretty sure the San Diego Zoo, where you went, was one of the last zoos that had pandas, at least in, like, California and U.S., but they took the... Oh, yeah, I now that you mention that, I remember reading something like that, that China recalled all of the pandas back to China from zoos and such, which is a shame, because now... If you want to see a panda, you can only see it on recorded video, or you have to travel all the way to China to see one. But in another way, I can understand why they did it, because they're trying to repopulate the panda population. And you can't do that if all the pandas are scattered around the world. So yeah, it kind of makes sense. By the way, Numbnuts, I hope that you're enjoying me having... a very large Donald on my shoulder. I need to change this tie. I need to get another tie for Donald. Hold on, I know what I can do. Hold on. I know exactly what I can do. Hold on, gotta get it just right. Okay, hold on, I've got to fix this. I've got to do this properly. I like changing Donald up every once in a while, but obviously, Donald has a big head. So if I want to change Donald, a lot of the times I have to use safety pins. So, ouch. Hold on. Let me just. There's one safety pin. And then the other safety pin can go here, like so. Ow. Okay, now I just have to move that like that, and then there we go. Okay, Donald is now properly ready for. He's got PPE, and he's ready to go out in public. Rock. That's why Max and Chloe watched the tornado and Life is Strange, because it looked cool. Yeah. Panda, they were going extinct and they wanted to take them back for like breeding and such. You did get to see the pandas twice before when you went years ago, but it was still kind of disappointing to not be able to see them again. But you got to see some cool animals like polar bears and took some great pictures. Oh, that's awesome. I need to go back to the zoo. I really need to get back to the zoo at some point. Maybe this year, because I know the zoos are reopened. So, and we can't go on a holiday this year because the plan was to go back to Scotland this year for our holiday. But we can't do that because of COVID. And so we're going to wait until next year to go to Scotland. Paul wants to climb Ben Nevis. Ben Nevis is like the highest mountain in the UK, and it's located in Scotland. So that's our next big holiday. So we're gonna go to Scotland and we're gonna climb Ben Nevis for our next holiday. So you know it's a thing that's gonna happen. But this year we can only do like day trips. So I think I might see if we can do like a day trip to Chester Zoo or something. Just take loads of photos and videos and such like, put it on YouTube. You know, the usual stuff. Rock, remember that one scene in Max's nightmare where she's trapped in the dark room watching Chloe? Yeah, I remember that. And Rudolph, hello, how are ya? Punda, you love the face mask, thank you. It's a bit weird looking, you know, but hey, there you go. It was either this one or this, and I thought that while my blue face mask is pretty, I like it. I mean, look at I like the patterning on it. That's the face mask that I use whenever I go out the most. But I had to give him one with a face because, you know, Donald needs a face. Punda sounds like a lot of fun, and it's yeah. I mean, if I had my way, you know, if it wasn't for COVID, I'd be going on like day trips once a month and doing like live streams and taking or videos and posting them up on YouTube for you all to watch. But I can't do that right now. But maybe, hopefully sometime soon in the future. That's my plans. That is my plans. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by Donald's mask. It's kind of annoying me because it's not very very puffy, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna have to come up with something. Hold on, I've got an itchy nose. Let me see if I can find something that I can use real quick. Hold on. And I did see that sour candy rock, so I'll do that in a minute. Ah, this might work. This might work nicely. I've got some packaging here. So if I stick this and just kind of wedge it, I think just one sheet will do. Hold on. If I take one sheet of this package and material filling stuff. Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, that's not going to distract me as much now. There we go. That is much better now, I think. What do you guys think? Is it better? He actually looks like he has a muzzle now instead of it being kind of flat. So there we go. Rock, update on the 10k retweets for they only have 1.2 thousand to go. Nice. 1,200 retweets to go. Oh dear. That's one thing I can use my old accounts for. Yeah, that is true. If I felt like logging into it. Shall we do the sour candy, by the way? Just as a reminder to everyone while I get this piece of candy out. There are two things that you can make me do on this stream. One is make me eat a piece of sour candy. You can do that in one of two ways. The first way is by doing what Rock did on Twitch and spending 1,000 channel points to make me eat a piece of sour candy. The other way is to cheer 50 bits exactly. By doing that, you will trigger a nifty alert, a GIF and sound alert, and I will eat a piece of sour candy. The second thing that you can make me do on this channel is make me do a step in the chili chocolate challenge. The chili chocolate challenge is a piece of chocolate and hot chili sauce. And I put a drop of hot chili sauce on the chocolate and I eat it. You can make me do that in one of two ways. Well, one of three ways, sorry. The first way is subbing or resubbing or gifting a sub. It's just subs. Subs in general. Every sub makes me do a step in the chili challenge. The other way is spending 8,000 points here on Twitch. The third way is by cheering exactly 100 bits. And that also triggers a really nifty GIF alert. Rudolph, you've got 20,000 points. Holy cow, Rudolph. You're being distracted by your nose. Why does your nose burn, Rudolph? I hope you're okay. And you shared a photo of Salem's face mask. Okay, so let's hold on. I've got to. I'll take a look at. Where's my thing? There it is. Let me publish that real quick. Oh, it's in crew photos. Gotcha. Okay. Oh my god. Wow. That face mask is both awesome and terrifying at the same time. I love it. I'll show you all what it looks like in a minute. I'm gonna put Donald off to the side for now, so that we can do the sour challenge. But Numbnuts, thank you for bringing Donald into the camera. So let's see, sour candy. I am nearly out of sour candy, everyone. I mean, just so you know, I need to buy more. I need to buy some more sour candy. Rock, have I added Cody Pog? No, not yet. I need to find that. And do it. Hold on. Okay, so the sweet is Toxic Waste. Hazardously Sour Candy. It's the pink one, which I think is watermelon. Yeah, it's watermelon. It's green. The wrapper is pink. There you go. And it's extremely sticky. So, Rock, here is your sour candy. Mmm. 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 Oh, Jesus. Oh. Mmm. Holy cow, this is sour. Ugh. Wow. God, that is sour. Mmm. Ow. Damn. Okay, the sourness is going. Sourness is going. I thought whoa. I looked like Popeye for a second there. Oh, Jesus. Rudolph, your nose may be dry from medicine. Ah. I'm gonna put aloe on because it burns so much. Oh, I hope you're okay. Itchy noses or burning noses are horrible. Mine, you might be able to see my nose is slightly, it's swollen a bit. And my nose, right now, I've got a cold sore, like, right inside of my left nostril. And it itches, and it's really, and it hurts. Anytime I touch my nose, it hurts. But my nose also itches because of the cold sore. So, it's like I'm rubbing my nose, and it hurts. And it's just such a pain in the neck. Well, pain in the nose. But there you go. So if you guys are wondering why I have a big nose tonight, that's why, because of the cold sore. It's not fun. Rock, what I say about Cody Pog? I haven't done it yet. I need to do it, but let me write it down because I looked for it earlier and I couldn't remember the name of it. And I looked up your Twitch username, but it didn't. Nothing showed up. But if it's Cody Pog, that would be why. So let me actually write that down, so that I know exactly what it is. There we go. Now that I've got the name of it, I can find it easier. Okay. Damn, this watermelon sweet is just so sour. I've gotten rid of the sour coating that's over it, so it's mostly sweet now, but watermelon, to me, watermelon's candy has always been sour to begin with, so this is really sour. Alright, let's take a look at this photo that Rudolph shared in the Discord. Rock, watermelon is Pog. It is. I love watermelon. Oh, by the way, how does my how's my microphone sound? Does it sound any better? Is the volume louder than it normally is? Because I tweaked my microphone settings a bit. So, the question is, am I too loud or am I better? Is it loud enough or is it too loud? Rudolph, you've been putting moisturizer on, then medicine, but the creases under your nose have been burning so much and peeled this morning. It's like a 2nd-degree sunburn. Ooh, ouch. I am really sorry to hear that, Rudolph. That sounds horrible. I really hope that your nose heals up soon. Rock, Rudolph, and Pundit, my microphone sounds good. Okay, thank you so much for letting me know. I really appreciate it, because like I said, I'm looking at my mic auxiliary. What I did was I went into my audio mixer. I turned up the bass volume on my mic in OBS almost up to maximum. Then I went in and I've got a noise gate filter on my mic so that it doesn't like pick up the sound from my headphones or the sound of me typing. as much. And I went in, I majorly tweaked it, so I'm hoping that it worked. Or I was hoping that it worked. Oh, this is so sour. So this is what, this is the mask on a bindi. Like I said, I love that mask. That is an awesome looking mask. That is pretty cool. But that is also really freaky on a bindi. Out of curiosity, Rudolph, is that mask UV reactant? Does it like glow under UV? Because it looks like it does. Because that would just be really cool. Rudolph, you use some expensive after sun gel, so it should do it or you're screwed. You think it's your runny nose. Yesterday snowed and rained, and pollen was 6.2. Just all three things all at once. It's just, that sucks. I'm so sorry. With me, with my nose, I very rarely get cold sores around my lips anymore. I used to get cold sores, like, when I had a cold sore, flame up, I would get them literally like halfway around my lips. So it'd be like from the middle point of the upper lip all the way around to the middle point of the bottom lip. And it was so horrible, and my lips would swell up, and it would just be uncomfortable, ugly, and I hated it. But slowly I started using the cold sore patches, and slowly the cold sores stopped appearing around my mouth, and now they just like appear, they're like on my nose, like either right outside the nostril or right inside the nostril. And it hurts, but it's not as unsightly as it was around my mouth, which is good. But unfortunately, because it's now on the inside of my nose, when I get cold sores, I can't treat them. I can't put cold sore patches inside my nose. I also can't put the gel inside my nose because it's external use only. So I'm kind of screwed. Sorry, I need to crunch that. Okay. Rudolph, oh, it's just a regular Scummy Bears brand mask, and it doesn't react to UV. Darn. It would be so cool if it did, but darn. Rock, did I see the tweet that you mentioned me on your second account? Hold on. When did you do it? Was it like recently? Let's see. Oh, last night. Then yeah, I saw that. I saw the one that where you asked me a few hours ago if I went into Minecraft and burned a birch forest for the screenshot that I shared on Twitter. I saw that one. Other than that, I've had so many freaking tweets. Oh, there's the Pogger one that you mentioned me on with my photo. So yeah, I saw that one. Yep, that one. Saw that one. Yep, definitely saw that one. Didn't respond because... How am I supposed to respond to that, you know? Anyway. Oh, dear. So, we got the sour candy done. Need to let you guys know a few things before we start the stream, or before we start the game. First, we are giving away some game keys tonight. So I'm going to give away one game key now, and I'm doing this according to people who are active in the chat. So, Rudolph, that cute face. Which one? What cute, this cute face? I mean, you know, I do agree that Donald is rather cute, but That just looks ridiculous, doesn't it? He needs bunny ears now, and I need to get him some bunny ears. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna give away some games. We're gonna give away one now. We're gonna give away one in about an hour-ish. Remind me, don't let me forget. So basically, when Stay Healthy Bot says, Mira, you've been streaming for 2 hours, we're gonna give away another game. And then at the end of the stream, right before the raid, I'm gonna give away a third game. And like I said, this all depends on who all is active in chat. So and I'm deciding myself instead of letting the bots do it, because I can't be asked getting the bot thing all set up because it's annoying. Rudolph. No, I'm adorable. Oh, thank you, Rudolph. I appreciate that. Rudolph, you can finally play the games. Yay! That's really good. And it's definitely really good because that means that, you know, you can, if you win any games tonight, you won't have to worry about it. But the first game tonight, we are going to give to Punda. Punda! Are you there, Punda? Because, my friend Punda, you have just won a copy of, what is it? Of Warhammer Chaos Bane. So let me DM you with your key. You've won a game, Punda. I'm gonna whisper it to you. Here's your game key. I hope you enjoy. To get the game, all you have to do is click on the link that I just sent you via Twitch Whisper. And it's a Humble Bundle link. You click on that, you get the key, and it's on Steam. And you install the game and you should be good to go. I hope you like Warhammer. Do you like Warhammer? If you don't like the game, feel free to give the key to whomever you know that actually likes the game. So you're so confused, but thanks. So basically, I'm giving away up to three game keys tonight. You got the first one, and I'm basing this on people who are active in chat. So you got the first one. The next one will be given when the Stay Healthy bot tells me that I've been live for 2 hours. And then the third one will be given right at the very end of the stream when we're about to raid someone. And I'm basing on who I give the keys to. I'm basing it on who's been active in the chat. So, and I'm also trying to make sure that people who haven't won games for a while, or who have never won a game, I'm trying to single them out. So, Rock, didn't I say 1 hour, not 2? It's about 1 hour and 20 minutes from now, is when Stay Healthy Bot will say, hey Mira, you've been live for 2 hours. So I'm using that as my reminder. So, Rudolph, before you forget, yes, before you forget, you have an MS5 GP65 Leopard Ghosted RGB, oh geez, SteelSeries laptop, dude, that just, wow, that is a hefty piece of kit, definitely. I have been thinking, I've been going back and forth, because right now, for the laptop that I'm using for YouTube videos, pardon me, hiccups, is I'm using this laptop, and it's I'm streaming games from my PC to the laptop. The only problem with doing that is the connection drops out a lot. The link between the laptop and my PC drops out a lot. So something that, a video that when I'm recording, I plan to like do 2 hours of recording, it can take me 3 hours because of connection issues. So I've been going back and forth between, oh, should I buy myself a new laptop, or should I just be satisfied with one I have and put up with the connection issues? So I'm gonna wait a little while and see how it goes. And if I continue to have connection issues, then I might buy myself a laptop for YouTube videos. And doing the laptop will also be handy because I can have separate, for like if I do the Sims, I can have separate save folders, if that makes sense. So like on my own personal save on Sims, I have the CC mod, MCCC I think it's called, and that's pretty much the only mod that I have on my Sims game, on the one that I play offline. But I'm thinking of doing YouTube videos of mods to show off trying different mods for The Sims. But it's going to be annoying to put them in and take them out, and put them in and take them out, for my own personal game as well. So having a laptop that can play The Sims, it sounds like a good thing to have. But I still have to think about it. Rudolph, last time you won again was October 30th. Wow. And you didn't want to forget to host. Oh, thank you so much, Rudolph. I appreciate the host. For some reason, it's supposed to tell me in the chat when people host. And it doesn't always work. And it's so annoying. It really is. Rudolph, your MSI has amazing internet connection, astonishing color and interface. It's got a fan booster, but you'd recommend an extra fan stand. Yeah, that is the problem with laptops, is they overheat so easily. And you've been practicing tattoos and putting them on your Sims. Oh, nice. Modded tattoos. Very nice. I've seen a few custom content that's tattoos, and they're the ones that I've seen, they're either really good or absolutely horrible. I think it all depends on how much practice the individual content creator has done. Rock, you know a thing or two about laptops overheating. That's very true. All right, shall we start the game? I'm gonna pause the music. That was weird. But yes, pause the music. Save that just in case I accidentally close it. There we go. Drop that down. And move into game. Rudolph, the MSI doesn't overheat too bad. You just use a fan stand anyway. Just to be on the safe side. I don't blame you. Rock, your old one, yeah, I remember that. You had so much trouble with your old with your old laptop overheating. It like overheated constantly, didn't it? Oh, hold on. I know I know what's happened. Dink. I've got to fix it. Woo, big mirror. I fixed one today, but I didn't fix both. Hold on. There we go. Okay. The reason why my face disappeared is because I messed around with the camera settings as well today. Because I noticed that a while back, if you remember, my camera completely like froze a while back, and I had to completely delete the source off of OBS and put it back in, and the settings, like, they were completely screwed up, and they were bad. I mean, everything looked washed out. It was horrible. I didn't like it. So today I fiddled around with both the camera and the microphone settings, and I forgot to I forgot to fix the camera size and put it all back where it belongs. But yeah. Rudolph, you're gonna share some tattoos? Oh, nice. I do like looking at people's custom content for Sims. Rocky, remember? Oh, the camera thing. I have no idea what was up with that. I really, really don't. It's just so weird. Computers are weird. Technology is weird. Everything is weird. You know, we're just gonna go with that. And I'm gonna get rid of that because that's annoying me. There we go. Okay, so, are you guys ready for Vampyr? Just to keep you, all in the loop. We're playing Vampyr. Brand new game. My first time ever to play through this game. I have no idea what's going on. As in, you know, I don't know the story at all. It's a blind playthrough. And yeah, that is the bit of it. We played the prologue and chapter 1 on Monday night stream. Tonight, we're going to try to get through as much of chapter 2 as we can. Rudolph, one is on a sim, but the other is a real one. Ooh, hold on. Is it in... Is it in the... in the Discord? It's not in the Discord yet. It's okay. Well, we'll take a look once you share it in the Discord. Like when we take a break and I give away the second game key, then we'll take a look at it. So let's delve into Vampyr. We will try to get it to load up. Is it gonna load? It might load. Rudolph, you're looking for a good photo. I hate it. That is so annoying, isn't it? Sometimes when you're trying to look for a photo and it's like you can't find either the one that you want, or you find loads of the image that you want, but none of them are good enough. So annoying. Rock, technology is weird. Why can't a really bad laptop play? It should, darn it. Why can't a really bad laptop play 4K HD GTA 5 Deluxe Edition Extreme Realistic Graphics? Exactly, yes. Something like that. Okay. We are going to continue Take Me to a Hospital. And while we're waiting for the game to load up, just to remind you guys, when we get up to 30 subs on the channel in 1 month, then I will be giving $10 to into the love jar. And we also have the channel points challenge, that is community points challenge called Fill the Love Jar. So when we get up to 6,000 points on that, I will put $6 into the love jar. So if you have any extra points and you would like to help put money into the love jar, then that is the challenge that you want to be adding to. Rudolph, it's photos of Luca from Easter and they're personal but shareable. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so we're gonna sleep. While we sleep, we can upgrade our skills. So, first of all, I am going to upgrade the Shadow Mist. So hold on, what do we have here? So we've got Blood Spear, Claws, a Blood Barrier and Coagulation we can't do anything with right now. We've got Autophagy, which is healing. Body Condition, Health and Physical Prowess, then Blood Capacity and Big Thirst. Then we've got Bite, Fast Regeneration, and Hard Biting. So I'm going to upgrade Shadow Mist. Oh, we can't upgrade Shadow Mist, can I? No. Okay. Let's see. Can I upgrade Hard Biting? Yes, I can. There we go. And which one is stamina? There's medical bag, cartridge bag, blood cauldron. These are ultimates. These are like heavy duty. You know, we have to get up to level 10 in order to unlock those. Shadow Veil, spring. I'm not sure which of these is stamina. There's autophagy. But I do know that I want to do hard biting again. So let's see if we can get that up to this one. There we go. So, the big ones that I found, according to hints that I've picked up from people who've played the game, that everyone's like, go into Shadow Mist and hard biting are like the things that you really, really want to, you know, that you really, really want to boost. Now, there's also physical prowess, which is increased stamina, so I'm going to upgrade that as far as I can. There we go. We still have 740 XP. And we can't upgrade anything. That's level 8 required. That's also... okay, that's level 6. That's level 6. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade my blood absorption, I think. That makes sense. We can upgrade this actually 3 times, which is pretty good. But I don't have 600, so that's fine. We'll leave that. So now we're up to level 6, so we should be able to upgrade a few of these things at the end of next chapter, which is good. So I will confirm that we want to confirm those enhancements. Read off, the photos are outdoors and done with a vintage-style camera, so they're overexposed. I think I remember you talking about that.
I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals.
Learn to live amongst the mortals. Night shift. I have analyzed William Bishop's blood, but the result is only partial. The blood sample was much more unstable than human blood and showed heavy mutation, but this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. I need to gather more evidences of what is going on. Time may be on my side, but not on London's. The epidemic is killing thousands of people. The whole city is on the verge of collapse. I am starting to believe all of this must be connected, somehow, but I can't see any pattern or plausible explanation yet. For now, I must play doctor, and try to do my best to help those who may need me while I continue my search. So, our quest is, right now, is to answer the door. Okay.
But what about my thirst for blood?
Rock, your Xbox might work again. You're turning it on right now. Good luck. Good luck. Epic Pogger, but then again, it might not. Oops. Okay, let's see. It is now the next night. We've slept through the day.
Hey now, Doctor, it's freezing here.
So far, it's gotten closer to working than it has in the last 2 months. What's wrong with it, Rock?
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
There is nothing here. This room is off limits. No antiseptics at all. There is nothing here.
Sorry. There's nothing here.
Some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
Uh-oh.
I have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
Uh-oh.
It's the large building behind the hospital.
Large building.
To go in the
Okay.
back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
Okay.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Right. Well, that's the thing we gotta do. Rocky don't know it just stopped working. Ugh. Sorry to hear that. I hope you can get it fixed. Alright, so I'm just gonna have a quick look through the rooms and doorways as we pass. So one of the...
All right.
Yeah, one of the things that you want to do in this game is always check every time that you pass by something. Always check, because there's going to be things that you didn't see before, because the world in this game, the world changes. People go about their daily business when you sleep, so things change. Pembroke Hospital, 14th of October. Dear Dr. Swansea, despite the actual urgency of the sanitary situation, I must inform you of a recent case of professional misconduct inside the Pembroke. Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan has been found guilty of undeniable, unprofessional conduct, and thus guilty of endangering a patient. Under no circumstances should a nurse diagnose and establish a prescription without at least informing the referent doctor about her conclusion. You know me, Edgar. I'm not against personal initiative when it's for the interest of all, especially during a crisis like the one we're facing, but we can't allow a nurse to perform a diagnosis and decide on a procedure to apply to a patient. The fact that said patient survived is no attenuating circumstance. It just means we dodged the bullet this time. I demand the strictest authority on this matter. Very respectfully, Dr. Waverly Ackroyd. Alright, so we've got a new hint available for Nurse Brannigan. That's good. Rock, you might have to get a new Xbox soon, or a PS5. I've got a 360, but no, I don't play games on any console, really. So I've got my 360, but I don't use it. In fact, I don't even think our 360 is hooked up to the TV anymore, to be honest with you. Alright, so I'm just going to have a quick look around. Dr. Swansea always says not now. Alright, let's go downstairs. Luckily, we have quest markers, which are really, really handy. So real quick, I'm just going to talk with her and see if we have anything that we can talk about. Rock, the Xbox is updating! Shock! Hooray! Hopefully it works. Fingers crossed for you. Alright, how is the situation here?
Exactly how bad is the supply situation here at Pembroke?
It really depends. Dr. Swansea deftly works his society contacts for monies, but with the quarantine, well, we're in God's hands.
Where is the morgue?
Please, could you point me in the direction of the morgue again?
It's the large boarded-up building behind the hospital. You can't miss it.
Okay.
The key I gave you will open the small back door to it.
And don't you ever rest?
You always work the nights. Don't you ever sleep?
At the Pembroke, we're always hands on deck.
When do you sleep?
Your dedication to the Pembroke does you credit, Nurse Crane, but when do you sleep?
We staff get our sleep when we can, Doctor. Nursing is a vocation, not the labor of a journeyman.
You still need to sleep.
Lack of sleep and the medical profession always ends in disaster. I've witnessed...
Rudolph, you posted the 2 photos. Nice. We'll take a look at those during our brief break when the bot says.
London's trenches start here at Pembroke Hospital. We are on the front line, make no mistake.
Rock. Oh yeah, I used a controller for Life is Strange, Life is Strange 2, Life is Strange Before the Storm, and The Adventures of Captain Spirit. And I'm using a controller for this one as well. Okay.
That's all for now, Nurse Crane, thank you.
I found that DontNod games are a lot easier. With controllers. Yeah, this is a, it's a Xbox One / Windows controller. And I'm gonna use a controller for True Colors as well, yep. Right, let's see. Okay, it's that way. You got Minecraft controllers. Nice. I like the Minecraft controllers. They are really cool looking. Alright, so we need to go this way. And we need to go in there. But before we do, I'm going to have a look around here to see if there's anything good. And it doesn't look like it. Nope, there's nothing here. Okay. We'll go to the old morgue then. Ruck, you got the Minecraft Xbox, and it came with 2 Minecraft controllers. Nice. I have to admit, when I saw the Minecraft Xbox, I wanted it, but because it was shiny. But I didn't need it, so I didn't buy it. Rudolph, you use your PS4 controller on your computer. It's really cool. Sorry, I've got a bit of a scratchy throat tonight. It is really cool, though, that you can use PS4 as well as Xbox controllers on the PC. I love that you can do that. Alright, so we need to find 3 different types of medicines. We need to find ferrous tartrate, quinine, and sodium hypochlorite. Rudolph, you're procrastinating heavily at the moment. Yeah, we all procrastinate. You'll be fine. Rock, they should make a Minecraft PS5. I mean, yeah, that would be pretty cool, but at the same time, I can understand why they don't, because, you know, Microsoft owns Xbox now. I mean, Microsoft owns Minecraft, sorry. I knew what I meant. I knew what I meant. Okay, so that's the doorway. Okay, so we're gonna follow the left-hand path. Actually, no, we're not. I'm gonna go in here. I'm like, we're gonna follow the left-hand path. No, we're not. Okay, so that takes us outside. I think I can get back in. But I want to see what's out here real quick. Oh. Okay. Right. I know where we are. Oh, that's weird. Okay, I'll go back in. Rudolph, you especially use the PS4 controllers via Bluetooth on your iPad. Nice. You're slowly able to focus currently, but the design of the mask is so complicated that it's brain surgery worthy. I would say, just take your time with it and just do as good of a job as you can. I mean, I know you will, because you're not one to shirk on jobs. Alright, we can't go down that way, it's locked. Let's go this way. Rock, you don't understand why Microsoft and Sony have problems. It's rivalry. Two companies trying to beat each other. It's typical. Sony refused to join Bedrock Minecraft for like 2 years, and Sony has also had many other Microsoft and Minecraft related problems. Yet Sony doesn't like making their games cross-platform. Sony they really have a problem with cross-platform games, which I don't understand why. It doesn't make any sense to me. Common sense says that they would logically sell more consoles and more copies of cross-platform games if they actually allowed cross-platform play. You know what I mean? Ah!
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Alright, so let's go in here and grab that.
Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Okay. Rudolph, Sony founder used to work for Windows originally, if you remember. Really? I honestly, I did not know that. And Rock, yeah, so yes, Sony doesn't have cross-platform for most games. Even if the game is meant to be cross-platform, yeah, Sony they refuse. For the most part. I think they're getting slowly better on it with some games, but it sucks. Rudolph, the mask is already mostly put together. You just need to figure out the fall leather placement, and you have to wait for the client to measure, so that you can measure them again. Okay. Alright, we need to find the key for the morgue basement. That's locked.
I cannot enter.
So, this is like the old morgue. So, what are all these people doing in here? I mean, I can understand why vampires or the revenants are living in here. Because it's handy. It's a handy place for them to hole up. But what are all these other people doing in here? Who is he? Why is he in here? It's a bit confusing. Rock, something went wrong with the update and it's restarting. Uh-oh. Maybe it just needs to restart multiple times because it's been a while since it's updated. Rudolph, Sony allows cross-platform now. You were playing Stardew Valley on PS4 with someone on Nintendo. It's the devs who have to patch the games for it now. Oh, that's good. That's really, really good to hear.
Will surely grant me access to the basement.
I like destroying things. Oh, hello. You can die. I have to remember that my powers are RB and LB. I always forget on this. There's so many keys for powers on this. Oh my god, who was that? That's scary. Rock, oh, the update restarted, not the console. Oof. And yeah, like Rudolph said, yeah, sometimes if the hard drive on your console is corrupted, it can cause all sorts of problems.
These skeletons feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Then what are they after if they're not after blood? Rock, you might have to see if Joe can help you with that when he comes over. Yeah. Or Austin. Good luck with it, man. Definitely good luck. I hope you can figure it out. Oh, look at that, a castle. Okay, so the game wants me to go that way. I'm not going to. At the moment, I'm going to go this way instead, and that's a dead end, so I can't go that way, so I'm going to go this way instead. I'm going to go the way the game wants me to, because I can't go any other way. Wow. There we go, hurt myself a little bit to heal. Rock, you're gonna see if the update actually works this time. It got 97% through the verifying stage, then stopped. Oof. That does sound a little bit like a, ooh, a skull. That does sound a little bit like a hard drive problem, yeah. Rudolph. Oh, thanks, Rudolph. That's really nice of you to offer to Rock. Okay, so I need to go in there. I don't want to go in there quite yet. Is there any other doorway? Yeah, I can go this way. Need to top up my blood. There we go. So that's the door I need to go through, but I don't want to quite yet. I want to explore. Okay, so there's more that I can explore in there. Okay, so I will go through here. I'm just trying to explore each place, each area of this morgue. This is a huge morgue. I'm just trying to explore it, and make sure that I get through everything, if that makes sense, because I don't want to miss any materials or anything. Rudolph, sounds like the storage and the update verification are not communicating, and Neurosystem helped you learn to repair laptops. Nice. No, it's sometimes the hard drive, bits of your hard drive, and this happens on PCs as well. Over time, pockets of your hard drive memory can become corrupted, and that can cause all sorts of problems. It's a weird thing, but yeah, it happens. Okay, so there's nothing in here. I'll go back through here. Aha! A used Liston knife. Nice. We acquired a new type of offhand weapon. We can equip it and press Y to directly absorb blood, so we don't need our ooh, that's nice. But no, I like my I like what I've got, so we'll stick with what I've got for now.
It's locked, all right.
Why is there a corpse? This is so weird. Office of Pembroke Medical Examiner Samuel Connor, age 39, fisherman, natural death, fast progressing pneumonia by virus-induced pulmonary consolidation. Huh. But why is he here if this is
Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
weird? Rudolph, it happened on your HP Pavilion laptop before it started blocking you from using your own house Wi-Fi, which is why you had to get another laptop. That makes sense. Rock, it gave you a heart attack because it turned off, but it was just doing one of the restarts consoles do during updates. Ah, good. So fingers crossed that it works for you. Fingers crossed for you. Right, let's take a look at this guy. Corner of the lips.
Of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps?
Damaged leg and arms.
Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman.
Okay. And opened
The
chest.
was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened.
Weird. The lugs have been operated on.
Possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful.
But the frost on his mouth
Signs of
is weird.
internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death.
Oh.
Then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Well, we need to talk to Dr. Tippett. Okay. That's not good, is it? Hey, Geode, how's it going? Glad to see you here, my friend. Yeah, this game is got loads of ew moments. Uh-oh.
These scowls can be so ferocious.
Well, he wasn't that
To
difficult.
defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
But how you doing, Geode? Hope you're well. We're playing Vampyr. It's a really, really good game. I'm really enjoying it.
But efficient in the proper dosage.
Do you have anything on you? No, okay. We do have a few places here to explore, which you can bet I'm going to explore them. Geode, yeah, this game is this is a weird game. When I say that I'm enjoying it, I mean I am enjoying it, but it's like 70% of this game is talking with NPCs, and then the other 30% is like high action and exploration. So when it's intense, it's really intense. When it's not intense, it's kind of dull. But the story is really good, so that's a good thing. Rock, lots of ooh moments, like when you shoot yourself in the chest because you think you're dreaming. I mean, yeah, that was one of the ooh moments. That was definitely one of the ooh moments, yes. Okay, so can I upgrade any of my... What do I have? I've got Dragonbane. Dragonbane is like 75 damage. I could upgrade it. Do I want to upgrade it? Then there's Barker, which is my ranged weapon. I think I'm going to go ahead and upgrade Dragonbane to level 2. Yeah, I can upgrade this to level 5, so yeah, I'm going to upgrade this to level 2, definitely. We can upgrade it enhanced damage or increased blood absorption. I think I'm gonna do enhanced damage. And then we'll upgrade to level 3. And then we can upgrade enhanced handling, or increase. We'll do handling. Do I have enough to? No, I don't. Okay, that's fine. And then I'll upgrade Barker as well. So, oh, I don't have enough stuff. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But we've at least upgraded the sword, and I'm keeping this sword because it's got dragon in the name. You know. Geode drama action adventure. Basically, yeah. Paint with blood. You're scared. Yeah. So, have you? This goes to anyone as well as Geode. Have you ever played this game, or do you know anything about it? Basically, the guy that we're playing, he is Dr. Jonathan Reed, and he came to London from France, from the war, to visit his mother and his sister, and his mother was ill, so he came to London to you know, take care of her, basically. But as soon as he got to London, he was attacked by a vampire, and was left for dead. Only he wasn't dead. Well, I mean, he is dead, but he's a vampire. He was turned into a vampire, and he woke up in the middle of a mass grave in Spanish influenza-fueled 1918 London, which is just loads of fun. So he's trying to, 1, come to terms with himself being a vampire, and 2, find out, try to track down who turned him into a vampire, and then 3, try to solve the Spanish flu as well. So he's got loads of things that he needs to do to satisfy his own personal morals, I suppose. Riddle, this game makes you want to paint with blood again. You got a mass to finish still besides the Plague Doctor one. Nice. And you'll post the photos of your plates, mask pieces in Discord. Sweet. I'm looking forward to looking at them. Sorry, brain. Rudolph, you paint with human blood. It's not on purpose, mostly because of nosebleeds or cutting skin by accident. Yeah. And Geode fan of. Well, no, there are actually lots of people that paint with blood. Some people paint with like menstrual blood, and that is a thing that people do. Other people will like Phantom does. They get lots of nosebleeds, so they'll use the blood to paint with. It's a pretty neat hobby. Oh yeah, it's a thing that people do. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've talked to several artists who use blood in their paintings, and the reason why they do it is because it gives a different shade of red or different shade of brown that you can't really get very well with regular paints. At least a lot of the people I've talked to are like that. I do it because of that reason. How am I supposed to get out? Oh, hi. I see you there, dude. I'm gonna get you. There we go. Where is the out? Geode, no. I mean, I've also known people who will go out into nature, and they'll use. I mean, I've heard of people using coffee and tea as paint, as well as people who take flowers and mash them up and use them as paint. Yeah. You do your art with whatever you can find on hand. It's so much fun. Geo, the things you learn from streamers. Oh yeah. I'm always up to learning things. I love learning new things and finding out how people work and what they do. I find the world so interesting. Right, I'm gonna go out here real quick. and chat with these people because I'm looking for that doctor. I'm looking for Tippets, and I have no idea where he is, and why is it loading? What is the game doing?
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening.
Wow, that was weird.
Trying to save lives.
Personal questions. Okay, I don't have anything from him yet. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Milton.
Rudolph, you have a lot of clumsy accidents or medical conditions that occur and you don't have enough bandages. Yeah, I can understand that. You don't have cayenne pepper powder on hand, or it stopped quickly after making a mess.
It's safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
Cayenne pepper powder. Could I may I ask?
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Alright, so we know that she did something. Here we go. Unprofessional conduct and Tippett's medical error. So let's talk to her about this.
According to the report I read, your unprofessional conduct put a patient in danger, Gwyneth.
That's not true. I know when my patient's life is at risk, and I'm more competent than a lot of doctors that I know. Problem is, I'm a woman.
She's got a point.
What gender has to do with your abilities, Nurse?
Yes, nurse. Because I'll never be a doctor, no matter what my skills.
She's got a point.
Make a decision that could save a life, but oh no, that's unbecoming conduct.
Actually, I agree. Back in this time period, early 1900s, yeah, women could not be doctors. It was almost unheard of for a woman to be a doctor. But we're gonna give her our support.
Have you heard of Elizabeth Blackwell? She was the first woman listed on the UK Medical Register. Change is slow, but it will come. And you will always have my support.
To have the right
Soon, Rock.
shouldn't
Few
be
months,
determined
few
by
months.
sex, skin, or wealth. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with her. Right, Tippett's medical error.
Tell me what Dr. Tippets did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippets would have been fired from this hospital.
Rudolph, pepper powder, despite being very spicy, only when it makes contact with the skin cells of your mouth,
Your conduct can
does stop bleeding near instantly.
Look around
Oh,
you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford
Interesting.
a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippets in our situation?
I honestly did not know that. Huh. I'll have to try that the next time that I've cut myself while cooking or something. You did not have the right. You took a great risk, or I understand what you did. You took a great risk. I'm honestly not 100% certain, so...
Perhaps you did it with the best intentions, Nurse Brannigan, but you took a great risk. Must I remind you that a man died?
You mean you've never made a mistake? Never covered your tracks? Come on, Doctor. I wasn't born yesterday.
Alright, we need...
Goodbye, Nurse.
We still have 2 hints for her to unlock, so... Not quite sure what we're gonna do with her and Tippets.
I thought last summer's epidemic was difficult.
Rudolph, you have mortuary training and medical training. You've had to fix yourself many times. Yeah. I don't have medical training, but I completely understand about needing, about having to fix your own wounds and such. Mainly because, I mean, living in the States, you can't always afford to go to the doctor or the hospital every time you get hurt. I know I definitely couldn't. I was dirt poor when I lived in the States. I mean, dirt poor. This is Strickland. I'm still looking for Tippets. Nope.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
We don't have enough hints. Hello, who are you?
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer.
Geode, you've got horses. Awesome.
Dr. Reed. I've heard much of your talents as a
Hey,
physician.
Rock, I'm never scared. You have startled me a few times with your alerts, but not very often. How many horses do you have, Geode, and what kind? You're currently healing one horse from a large mass removal of a benign tumor. Ooh, I hope they heal up soon. I hate it when animals are hurt. But I'm glad you were able to at least get them treatment. So, Beatrix, who are you? Your son is not dying. Tell me about yourself. Complaints about reception. Let's go with the white things first, and then we'll go with the blue.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived.
Oh, are you fucking insane? I was eating those beans, I was eating those beans.
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming.
Geode, you've got 7 horses.
Dealing with
Wow.
patients of such social standing.
That is really cool. Where I live, there's some horse stables not too far from where I live, and I think they own 5 fields around here, 5 or 6, and they keep horses for people that live in the city. But they're awesome people. They're really nice. Every time I see them, they say hi, and we have a little bit of a chat if we have time. But yeah, they take really good care of their horses.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Rudolph, you haven't worked with horses, but you've mostly worked with birds. I just love animals. I've always had some kind of animal growing up and as an adult. We've had, when I was a kid, we had everything ranging from hamsters to guinea pigs to birds to cats, fish. Had a couple of ferrets at one time, and a rabbit, but the rabbit was mean and would bite me every time I tried to take it out of its cage so that it could exercise. Every single time I would take the rabbit out of its cage so that it could get a little bit of exercise, it would bite me. And rabbit teeth freaking hurt. Geode, you stream your horses, but you took a week off recently. Oh, that's awesome. Horses are good for people. They are, yeah. Horses are, they're good for what's the word? They're good for therapy. There are such things as therapy horses. You can get therapy dogs. There's also therapy horses. Horses, I believe, are really good with autistic people as well.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Gosling?
Geode Vampire Rabbit. Yeah.
Take care of my Mortimer, and I'll cover all the expenses.
that
All that matters.
wouldn't surprise me. As much as that rabbit liked to bite. It's a fat rabbit as well. He was so fat because he wouldn't let me take him out of his cage. And speaking of Vampire Rabbit, I can remember that there was a book that was about a vampire rabbit. And the rabbit didn't drink blood. And this was a child's book. I read it when I was growing up. But this rabbit, I can't remember the name of the book to save my life. But yeah, the rabbit, instead of eating food, instead of eating vegetables, he would suck all of the juice and fluid out of the vegetables and just leave a dehydrated vegetable behind. Wouldn't eat it, would just drink all of the fluids out of vegetables. But yeah, I can't remember the name of the book. I loved the book though, it was really good. Rudolph, you usually had animals pawned off onto you. They all loved you but one rescue dog. There's always one animal that just doesn't like it. I don't care who you are. You can be the best animal person. All animals love you, but there's always one that just hates you for some reason. And I'm using you collectively, as anyone. Rock only 1,000 more tweets for Skittle Feet. Oh dear. Rudolph, your twin brother has an emotional support tarantula. She loves to nap in his hair. Aww. I've never had a tarantula. I have met people who have pet spiders, but I've never had one. My sister-in-law, she's got a pet snail.
Are you really that rich?
As well as several lizards.
Here are of a more humble.
And frogs.
I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
I had a frog when I was a kid. I had a pet frog. Not for very long, though, because I woke up one morning and found there's a frog right on my windowsill. It's my bed when I was, at one point in my childhood. My bed was right next to the window in my room. And yeah, I just woke up one morning, there was this frog small little frog, sitting on my windowsill. So I got a coffee can, one of the big Folgers coffee cans that you can get in the States. I got one of those that was empty. I put a little bit of water in the bottom, and I put some rocks in there so that the frog would have something to sit on. And I'm like, Mom, look what I found on my window. And she was immediately, I'm like, can I keep it as a pet? And she's like, put it outside. I don't want a frog in the house. Put it outside. So that was, I think I had the frog. I kept it outside in the can for like 20 minutes and just watched it. And then eventually I took it down to the bottom of the garden and let it go. But yeah, that was the pet that I had for the least amount of time. Rock, I have no idea. That's just so weird. Rudolph, she's a sweet, gentle spider until you try to take her away from your twin. She tries to throw her hairs into people's eyes. Oh dear. And Rudolph, Skittle Feet sounds interesting. Yeah, there's a story behind the Skittle Feet thing. It's, a Twitter account asked the Skittles Twitter account, how many retweets would it take to get feet pics of people at working for Skittles? And they said 10K. And they're just 1,000 away from getting it now. Geode lol frog. I love frogs.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession.
Rock, we'll have to see what the pics look like. Yeah, that should be fun. So, right, so we've talked, we've got these two hints. Your son is not dying, and tell me about your arrival. So let's do the arrival one first.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
Ah, Pippa is in on the extortion racket as well. I share your stupor, or she charged you?
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your stupor.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Worrying. Rudolph, you had a toad on your back door stairs in your childhood home. You left it sitting on your hat outside and came back to find the toad still sitting perfectly. But upon oh my gosh. Ants had hollowed it out completely, and it was horrific. It was a softball-sized toad. Oh my god, that would have freaked me out, and I would have run screaming. That would have, like, scarred me for life. I mean, I get that it's, like, it's nature, and it's the type of things that happens in nature, but still. Ugh. Alright, your son is not dying.
I've read your son's medical report, Beatrice. It's not the flu or anything life-threatening. What has you so worried?
He was at death's door when he was brought here. I just want him to be better as soon as possible.
He's not out of the woods yet, you know. He might need to stay here
I
longer.
mean, I just have sad stories for my life stories.
They only seem to focus on contagious patients. I worry my poor Mortimer will be neglected.
I have silly things that happened to me when I was growing up, and bad things, lots of bad things that happened to me growing up, but I try to dwell on the silly and ridiculous things. Rudolph, you still wanted to keep the toad. Rock, like the one time my grandma poured? Yes. Oh my god, that hurt. Yeah, my grandma, my dad's mom, she was old-fashioned. She was, like, old school. And she poured, Okay, so I'm gonna tell this story. Geode, you've never heard this story. So when I was a kid, I was staying at my dad's because my parents had divorced. I was staying at my dad's for the weekend, and I was riding a bike. I was going down this fairly steep hill, and I tried to make a right-hand turn at the bottom of the hill so that because the road I could have either gone to the left or to the right. So I decided to try going to the right. Only I was going that fast that my bike skidded out from underneath me, and I ran into a parked car. I ran into the front bumper of a parked car. My knee hit the bumper, and the corner of it, this was back in the 80s, the corner of the bumper was sharp, and it gouged like an American nickel-sized hole out of my knee. And I hobbled over to my grandmother's, who my dad was staying with her at the time. I hobbled over to my grandmother's house, and she looked at my knee and said, "Right, sit down on the floor, I'll take care of this." And she went to the bathroom and to the medicine cabinet, and she brought back a bottle of hydrogen peroxide and poured the bottle over the hole in my knee. That, oh god, did it hurt. It felt like a hot iron was being stuck inside of my leg. I mean, just ouch. Geode, reminds you of when you were 13 years old, when you moved your bed, you found a perfect frog skeleton underneath where your head rests. It was a pet frog your brother had that escaped. Oh, jeez. Rudolph, yours are mostly horror stories. Whoops. Very creepy stories. Ruck, whoever owned the car must have been traumatized. Yeah, they were like, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Oh my god, are you okay?" It was so funny. They were helpful though. They gave me a towel to to clean my arm or clean my leg with, which was nice of them. A wet towel. Let's see. Ask personal questions. We still have lots of hints with her. Okay.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
I'm alright.
Let's talk to this guy.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No,
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
Your throat hurts.
Is the reason you're...
Rudolph, you've had a very rough past, but you try to help other heals by being there and supporting them. Yeah, that's basically what I do as well.
Tell me your name, sir.
Mortimer.
Which is probably, why you stick around.
Oh my God.
Ruck, bet we're gonna get Skittle... Possibly, yeah. Rudolph, I was lucky it was peroxide because you got to have 70% rubbing alcohol poured on one of your wounds. As a kid, you tripped and fell, your hands are still scarred, and your knees have permanent dents and shredded cartilage. Ooh, ouch. Yeah, my grandmother, she favored hydrogen peroxide. If there wasn't hydrogen peroxide, she would use rubbing alcohol. And then once she had put like half a bottle of hydrogen peroxide or rubbing alcohol on the wound, she would take a bottle of iodine with the glass dropper, and she would dab iodine all over the cut as well, and it was just like liquid iodine. Oh my god. Just so much pain. See, your life in London? How painful is your throat?
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
So I wonder what's wrong with this guy. We must communicate.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something...
Ah, so he's got... It's
But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
something's happened in this guy's life. That... is manifesting itself as a sore throat. Interesting.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
Alright, so let's go back to the communicate.
The doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper?
And then we'll do the blue ones, the hints.
Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick.
So, in case you guys are wondering, because the game doesn't really, it explains it at the very beginning, but it doesn't really go into any details afterwards. So these blue symbols here, the blue sentences that have the unlocked key, these are hints. And we can choose them and to get to know the person better. And the better that we can get to know them better, and the more we know them, the more XP we get from them if we decide to drink their blood. And also, if they're ill, like this guy has fatigue, so I can cure him with fatigue, with a treatment to make him healthy, and that will give me more XP as well. So yeah, you always want to get as many hints as possible about a person, and if you unlock them all, you get loads of XP when you drink their blood. Rudolph, what you get to do on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday is when you take a micro needle roller and soak it in 70% alcohol for a few minutes, then you roll it over your face. It burns so much, but you're used to it. So why, if you don't mind me asking, why do you have to do that, Rudolph? Geo, you're eating sushi. I mean, at least with sushi, it's not bloody. Exactly.
Your medical report says you're not affected by the Spanish flu. What do you think of that, Mortimer?
Does it make me happy? Not in the slightest. If it was up to me, I would have left this place long ago. I know I don't belong here.
And why do you think you don't belong here?
I know the staff have more important things to do than look after me. There's plenty of patients here who need their attention.
But...
why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to help me.
Is your mother bothering you?
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Wow. Well, you are in good hands.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured, you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Interesting. Personal questions? Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
You might be able to get more hints. Okay, fine. Goodbye.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me.
I'm not quite sure how we can heal them. I'm gonna have to look into exactly how to do that.
You always knew the words to calm the children.
Rudolph, you can't go on on testosterone, so you have a medicine to help with growing hair, and you have face scars as well, so the roller breaks them up. I have heard that rollers like that can help break up scar tissue, It's really interesting how scars work.
I will not let you down, my boy.
I've got a lot of internal scarring due to my chest surgery. That I would love to get that internal scarring broken up because it bothers me sometimes. It kind of hurts. So.
Yes, Doctor?
So this is Dorothy Crane. No, she's not the one I want to talk to.
Crane, thank you.
I want to talk to Pippa if I can find her.
Reads me like a book.
But for now, we will go upstairs. Where's upstairs? Okay. Can I get up there? Hello? Can I? I don't think I can jump up there yet. Alright, so let's see if we can find the stairs. Ah, here we go. Rudolph. The guy we were just talking to tried to throw it all away, which explains the sore throat. He bruised his thyroid and other major... Oh. Interesting. Okay. Once your eyebrows come back, you'll get a photo of your progress. Oh, nice. And your roller is 0.25 millimeters. Yeah, like I said, I would love to break up some of this internal scarring that internal scar tissue that I've got, because it's, like, right on my left side, I can really feel the internal scarring on my left side, underneath the surface of the external scar. When I'm trying to sleep, it can sometimes really, really bother me. So I need to craft the treatment for fatigue. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Rock, the Skittle thing might happen before the stream ends. Possibly. So what am I needing to do? That's the one. Treatment for fatigue. Let's craft that. I'm gonna go ahead and craft as many as I can. There we go. And now we need to take it back downstairs. No, Mir, downstairs. You can't jump over the banister. It doesn't work that way. Oh! I didn't realize I could do that, so that's Pippa. We need to talk to Pippa. Hello, Pippa.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Hey, Dawn! How's it going? Glad to see you here. The vampire adventure is going well. We are in the process of... well, we're just about ready to finish the quest on crafting a fatigue serum to help the patients in the hospital. Geo, do you wonder if Vampyr therapy would help? It might do. I might have to talk to my GP about it, because like I said, there's... it didn't used to bother me, the scar tissue, but lately it's just... It really... especially on my left side, it's really... It's hampering me from sleeping as well as I should be able to. Rudolph, you'll look into the roller type that I may need. You also have internal scarring when your spleen was removed. There's an odd node of hard flesh. Yeah, with me, it's, I've got a lot of, internal scarring, or scar tissue, at the front of my chest, where at the end of the scar. And then I've got some underneath, just on my side, like underneath my arm. And I'm guessing that's probably from the drains. Geo, so far we've talked about painting with blood, frogs, and vampire rabbits. And scar tissue, yeah. my streams the topics are quite varied. Never a dull moment here, though. Vampyr is microvascular circulation therapy. Oh, okay. Yeah, I might have to talk with my GP about it, see if it'll help.
Milton cheats patients out of their money at this hospital, Pippa.
And you help him.
Yes, I am.
Is this your definition of being useful? By abusing the sick and poor?
No. It is my definition of getting out of this useless life once and for all.
Really? Why did you do it?
How do you do it?
Why not? Most of the sick who paid for a bed are already dead, or will be soon. Don't you see the futility of all this?
Wow. Cynicism will not save
In your
you.
position, I would suggest a more elaborate defense. Cynicism will not save you.
This isn't cynicism, it's realism. You still need me, Dr. Reed, and you know it.
Alright, whose idea was
Whose
it?
idea was it?
What difference does it make? We did it together, and I'm guilty as charged.
Answer my question.
It was my idea first, even though Milton would say it was his, to protect me.
Rock, painting with blood, frogs, vampire, rabbits, mirrors, knee, skittle feet. That's gonna be the title of the next stream. I'm kidding, of course, but that would still be a funny title of a stream. Right, we still need 2 more hints to completely unlock her story. Part of me wants to, Why is it locked?
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Rock, do it.
When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Oh, have I missed... Rock, has, whatchamacallit, has Stay Healthy Bot, done the 2-hour thing yet? Have I missed it, or... I don't think I've missed it, have I? Have I missed it? Hold on. It'll be soon, not yet. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've not... Yeah, I'm literally like 2 minutes away. Rudolph, you've got larger nodes, inseams of scar tissue. They can be broken up with a roller. You need to figure out if it's 0.5 or 0.75 or 1 millimeter. Okay, cool. Very, very interested to see that. Alright, so investigate citizens' actions. Diseases decrease the blood quality of a citizen. Use the correct medicine to heal them. Speak to the patient in the room behind Dorothy to check his medical status. Okay. No, there's Mortimer.
Good evening, sir.
Alright,
Good
let's...
evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Right, so we can cure him. How do I cure him?
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful, I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I have to go now, sir.
How do I cure him?
Don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
I'm alright.
Dawn, what exactly is a roller? It's, there are different ones. Some rollers are, like, big and have lots of needles. Other rollers are small and just have a few needles. But they're basically needle wheelie things that you roll over your skin that helps break up things like scar tissue and such like. Alright, so how am I supposed to do this?
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Alright, medical
Any help?
checkup.
Afraid I may.
Ah!
I don't mean to be a burden.
Here we go, so we can give medicine.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Dawn, you didn't know something like that existed. Yeah, it's pretty cool. the types of things that you can use to get rid of scar tissue and such like. Rudolph, start with 0.75 millimeters. Because I have thicker flesh over the chest, but not as thick as thighs or stomach, you wouldn't go beyond 1 millimeter or 1.05. That makes sense. I'll have to try it out, see if I can get 0.75 millimeters. I'm going to write that down. There we go. I might have further questions for you, Rudolph, if that's okay. I mean, later on. If you don't mind. Okay, so we've given him his medication.
Thank you, Dr. Reed, but you've done enough already.
Okay.
The rest is up to me now.
So, do we have any more hints? No. Okay.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Ah, and that's Stay Healthy Bot. Okay, so there's an unknown person over there. What is this? That's like...
Good evening, sir.
How do I get over... Citizens' Blood will provide you with a massive XP boost. Look for citizens... Okay, yeah. There's a person there. And there's a huge, like, puddle of blood or something there. What is that? Looks like it's outside.
My sweet girl.
Let's go outside real quick and see if we can find this. And yeah, you're right. Thank you. Thank you, Rudolph. Okay, so we are giving away 3 games tonight, everyone. And, we gave away 1 game at the beginning. We're going to give away a second game now. All I have to do is grab my thing. And we will give the 3rd game away right at the tail end of the stream. So, the game that we are looking at, or that I'm going to give away now, is called D-Leveled. Let me show you what it is on the Steam page. Oh, there it is. D-Leveled is a unique jumping game that features no jump button. It's one of those weird games. This is what it is. It's, what goes up must come down, and what comes down must be bounced. So that's... You're basically sending momentum from one block to another to shoot, and these the blue blocks, to shoot them around the map. So that's that. Rudolph, you can teach me what directions to roll. Oh, thank you very much, Rudolph. Yeah, I'll definitely come back to you with questions. Once I get the wheel. The microneedle roller is extremely helpful. Some people call it a vampire facial. Oh dear. I like it. Okay, so, and Rock has redeemed ad time for 30 seconds. Alright, I'll go over to that. And I think for this game, we're going to go, there we go. For this game, we're going to go off of Twitch. and give some love over to D Live. So, let me go over to my channel over there. Geode rocks. I'm not sure, can I... I don't think that I can, Oh, I love your horses, Geode, by the way. I'm checking out your page on DLive, Geode, and your horses are so pretty. They seriously are gorgeous. So, Geode, I'm gonna give you this game. Where are you? Because I don't think that I can actually PM you. Are you over on... Oh, wait, hold on. Yes. Okay, you're on Twitter. Okay, I'm going to send you a PM over on Twitter. And the game is called D-Leveled. So I'm going to send you a PM over on Twitter. Actually, I'm going to I can't send you... Let's see. Geode, you've got Discord too. What is your Discord username? Because I can't actually send you a message over on Twitter. Ooh, and those are the masks that you're working on, Rudolph. Those are gorgeous. Wow. Those are pretty cool. I like it. I really like this one on the end. I think that's my favorite one. That's really pretty. You know, well, this bit of the mask, that is. That's really pretty. I like that. And then tattoos, we've got this one of The Sims. Oh, nice. I love that tattoo. That is awesome. Very, very cool. And the color photo is a photo of Luca from Easter, but it's been cropped halfway just to show off the tattoo. That is so, so cool. That's a whole sleeve tattoo. That is awesome. I love it. Absolutely love it. Geode, it's, okay, 9493, okay. Let me... add friend, so let's see, Geode rocks. Hash, where's the hash? There it is. 9493. Send friend request. There we go. I've sent you a friend request. Thank you. And now I will, I will send you a DM. If I can find you. Where are you? Ah, there you are. Haha. Send an invite to the Discord server. Ah, cool. Yep, will do. Hold on. So first of all, Geode, here is your game key. Let me move that. So, yeah. Here's your game key. And I will send you a link over to the, to my Discord as well. If I can. There we go. I've sent you a Discord invite as well. Let's go back to the game. And Rock, you're gonna send something. Yeah, unfortunately, bots don't. The only bot that gets translated between here and Twitch and anywhere else is just the restream bot. But welcome to the Discord, Geode. I hope you enjoy your time. I'm catching up real quick. Let's see. Rudolph, with the photos, the one on the far left is in progress. The other two are retired pieces. Nice. They're so you're so talented, Rudolph. You really, really are. I can't do stuff like that to save my life. I could not do anything like that. Rock, you're gonna have to upload something to YouTube. No worries. I'll check it at the end of the stream if you can get it up there by then. Rudolph, you had triggered the Discord link earlier. Yeah, you did. I saw that after I had sent the invite link through Discord. But yeah, thank you. And you're gonna post the last 3 tattoos. Cool. We'll check that at the end of the stream. I'll check. We'll go back to Discord at the end of the stream. I'll check everything. All right. However, hold on. I do need to go back to that. Get rid of that. Block that. And go there. Okay, now I can see everyone again. Geo, the masks are gnar. They are, aren't they? They're so cool. I really, really love looking at how talented and creative people are. It's just amazing. Like I said, I'm not talented or creative in that way. I can't do that kind of stuff. But I love looking at what my community's up to. Rudolph, they're easier to see because they're stencils. Nice. The only thing that I've been able to do, like, creatively, because I used to draw. I got out of the habit, though, so I've kind of lost the ability to draw. I've gotten out of practice, basically. Okay, so I'm trying to find that... Okay, there's an unknown person here, and there's, like, a lot of blood here? Where's the blood coming from? What is that? What even is that? But there's a person here, so... And we can't actually talk to them. Okay. Fine. But I am going to talk to him.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Let's see. Personal questions. Nurse Hawkins is your partner in crime.
Admit it. Nurse Hawkins is more than your lover. She's also your partner in crime.
Of course she is. How else could I tell which bed is free? I need to know that.
Have you noticed?
Don't you see this city is crumbling down? Today people are ready to pay to get a hospital bed. Tomorrow we may be fighting for food.
Right.
Goodbye, Milton.
I am so tempted to drink them both. But I'm gonna have to wait. Geode, by the way, now that you're in the Discord, feel free to share any photos of your horses, or if you do art, feel free to post those.
Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Okay, so we can't actually do anything with her. She's healthy. She's fine.
Mistress of the Dark.
She thinks she's a vampire.
Activities.
And Felix is here again, everyone. Felix has returned once again to say hello to us. She has graced us with her beauty. She hates it when I pay attention to her like that. She's really camera shy, is Felix. It's hilarious. All right, we need to return to Dr. Swansea.
Please, Jonathan, come in.
Oh, now we can come in.
Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body.
Is that a real skull?
Penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death.
I don't think that's a real skull.
You, my friend,
I hope that's not a real skull.
in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
By the way, Dr. Swansea knows that Dr. Reed is a vampire, so...
Brand new life? How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn.
You're cute,
of events.
Felix.
The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift.
Keep
from
it
heaven.
down, dude. We don't want the entire hospital to know. Rudolph, you couldn't get a photo of it on the body, of the stencil tattoo on the body, because it wraps around the hip. They're Asatro tapestry tattoos. Asatro that is the practice of paganism in Old Norse times. That's awesome. And yeah, Felix, if anyone here has never seen Felix before, she is, I've had her since 2008, and she was a year old back then. She's 14 now. She's an old kitty, but she's an absolute sweetheart, and she loves being on my desk and nuzzling up against my microphone. I'm sorry if that's loud. She absolutely loves it. Rudolph, most likely that was a real skull. It was more common to have real skulls rather than plaster copies. Yeah, because back then, plaster was like, especially something as big as a skeleton or a skull, was really expensive. Your words bring comfort. This is no gift. I'm a living paradox. Let's do that.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
No need to apologize.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan.
Oh dear, I love this
For your
game.
newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind.
Oh really?
If you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order.
Ah, is he asking us to mesmerize people?
Has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And
Oh, here we go.
you need to eradicate this threat.
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Can we talk to him anymore?
Do you need something, Jonathan?
I just want to see if I can talk to you. I have questions?
I have just a few questions.
I love how there's a question mark there. I have
At your
questions?
service, Doctor.
I'm not sure about this, but I might have questions.
You mentioned something about a secret society. A brotherhood, if I recall.
Rudolph,
Could you elaborate?
you're the king of oddities and obscure history. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I love obscure facts like that.
Activity in England as impartial scientific observers.
And you gotta put medicine on, no worries. Alright, we're just gonna go back.
We'll see each
I want to try to get this quest done real quick. I'll talk to him later. But first I am going to have a route around his room, just to see what we can grab. Warning letter. Dear Dr. Swansea, I must inform you of my deepest reservations concerning Dr. Thoreau Strickland and Harvey Fiddick. Mr. Fiddick has been hospitalized after a severe work injury. He may permanently lose the use of his arm if not treated adequately. Dr. Strickland claims that a surgical procedure may save the man's arm completely. I say it may also sever its functions for good if complications arise. Our young colleague is an audacious and daring surgeon who might prove a great professional in a few years, but for now he lacks the skills to perform such a risky procedure. Need I remind you of the mistakes he made in the past? Since Dr. Strickland refuses to listen to me, I strongly advise you to forbid him to perform such a hazardous experiment. Interesting. And I don't... Oh, there is something else here. Letter Rakesh Chadana. I will be glad to manage a temporary morgue as soon as it's opened. I have already told you. I was a doctor during the war, and I will be glad to serve my country again. I know it's not the same being a physician for the dead as it is for the living, but I believe it is important to welcome and take good care of our departed too. Rest assured, I will do my best to fully perform this new duty to the best of my ability. Concerning the question of my qualifications, I'm sorry I can't give you anything more valuable than my parole. I swear to you my regiment made me a doctor during the war, and that I saved many lives. If my word is not enough, you can contact the military administration to verify my experience and skills. They will confirm that, even if I never followed any medical studies, the war taught me what a doctor really needs to know. Ah, interesting. So we've got a new hint for for Rakesh as well. Right. We need to go downstairs and talk to the hospital benefactor. And I don't think we can get down through our... Where is Dr. Tippett? Is he in here yet? No, I don't think I've actually found Dr. Tippett yet. And I also need to find out what those... what those... huge puddles of blood are as well. Those are weird. I honestly have no idea what those are. Let's see. I want to look real quick and see what we've got here. So we've got the hideout. We've got... Okay, so all we've got right now is the main quest. Okay. Let's see if we can find... Is she over there? Yes, she is. Rock. Drink. I don't mind a drink. There we go.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be...
Dying patient.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough.
Oh dear.
Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back right.
You're when a creeper explodes and...
You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Are you sure that isn't Muir Y?
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Lady Ashbury.
Surprised.
The vampire.
Has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a vamp... The lady who saved me that night. Before vanishing into thin air.
Mousy!
I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Hold on, let's finish this, and then I'll welcome everyone. Rock, can we get a shout-out, please, for Mousy? And welcome, everyone. Mousy, thank you so much for that raid. How are you doing, and how was your stream? Oh my god, a double raid. You wanna try that? So there we go. And can we get a shout out again, Rock, please, for John S. Reed. Mousy and John, thank you both so much for the raids. How are you all doing? And how was your streams? We had a back-to-back raid there, everyone. Welcome everyone from Mousy's and John's channels. My name is Mirjagon. I'm the exploring streamer. What we do on this channel is I play a game, and then we do virtual travel streams, checking out the similarities of the game locations to their real-world counterparts. Sorry, ran out of breath there. We're playing... We're playing Vampyr by DontNod Entertainment. We just started this on Monday, so it's early days in the game yet. I'm really, really enjoying it. Mousy, your stream was good. You were playing Barn Finders. What is Barn Finders, if you don't mind me asking, Mousy? That sounds like an interesting game. And John, you were playing Portal 2. Good old Portal 2. My son loves Portal 2, by the way. He's a lot better at the game than I am. And Keith Bridge, thank you so much for the follow as well. I really appreciate it. Welcome, my friend, to the coffee crew. Rudolph, you haunt people with obscure horror facts. Nothing wrong with that. Swansea fancies vampires. Let's just say I'm glad to see you.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
John,
You're more disposed.
Portal Reloaded, mind-bogglingly confusing.
You must have countless...
I mean, Portal is confusing to start with.
Urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover...
Alright, Keith, alright.
...has been compromised.
You want the leprechaun hat? There you go. One leprechaun hat. And a rock is redeemed to hydrate. I need Pepsi for that. Cal? Thank you. Dawn Sauce, Portal 2 is so good in online co-op. Yeah, it is. I played a little bit of it co-op back when it was first released. Didn't get all the way through it, but I did enjoy playing it co-op. It was so much fun. Now, see, the Barn Raiders is a bit like Storage Wars, where you bid on places and find what you can sell on. Oh, that sounds interesting. I might have to give that game a look. I do like stuff like that. And John, Portal Reload, it gives you a third portal which travels through time. What? Oh my god. That... I can understand now why you say that it is confusing. Holy cow. That's definitely confusing. And, here's your hydrate, Rock. There we go. Mousy, I'm doing really well, thank you. Like I said, we're in the second chapter of Vampyr. Really, really good game. Highly recommended if you like story-based games. And we're currently trying to figure out how to live amongst humans as a vampire. It's, so far it's a lot easier than you may think. We've killed a lot of lesser vampires, revenants. They're called skulls in the game. It's a good game. Really good game. Dawn, the time portal sounds way too it does, doesn't it? Ow, Felix. I think that it would break my brain, though. Don't meow at me. You just stuck your claws into my shoulder, cat. You don't get the right to meow at me when you're... No, my shoulder is not a pincushion. And in case you guys are thinking that I'm talking to myself, I'm not. I am talking to the illustrious Felix, just there. She is my cat, and she has a tendency to paw at my shoulders when I'm on stream, and she like digs her claws right into my shoulders. It hurts, but she does it to get my attention. Because she's like, human, you're not paying attention to me. Pay attention to me now, please. But she's a sweetheart. I love her to bits. Even if my shoulder does have multiple holes in it. But it's okay. So let's... Alright, so let's do the white topics first. So when you're talking with people, you can do one of three things. There's the white topics, which is just general conversation. There's the blue topics, which are hints, which give you a bit more in-depth personal information and unlocks more XP if you decide to take the person's blood. And then there's yellow, which is a quest-based conversation path. So we're just gonna talk to her a little bit here about other things first.
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
Yeah, I believe you.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Really? Okay. I have questions.
Your ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering.
The questions always must wait for some reason.
Feed my mind.
I will gladly.
By the way, this beard is really itchy. just so you all know.
Without eating the culprit.
Alright, fine. I'm here to help you.
Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion.
Someone knows you're a vampire.
First payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy.
That's what happens when you give blackmailers their demands, yes. Right. Rudolph, you're slowly unable to recognize yourself in the mirror since using the roller as well. Is that a good thing? I mean, I'm guessing that's a good thing because it's breaking up the scar tissue. Alright, so let's see. What do you... Ow, Felix. What do you want of me? Come over here, Cat. Come on, up here on the desk.
As the surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Okay. Is it another vampire?
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
Alright, why not solve this yourself?
Ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid.
Really? So you're going to entrust it to a brand new vampire? A newborn, as you said. Right, fine. Please continue.
Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Uh-huh. I'll take care of it, or is it true? Is it true? I mean, we need to know. Rudolph, you get told you look 15, but now you're getting told you look 12. So I guess it is working. I do hate getting told that I'm super young, though. I still get accused of being underage for buying alcohol sometimes. Although less and less lately, because I've hit that old age look now. I'm starting to get quite a few gray hairs, so I'm guessing people are seeing the gray hairs now and are going, nah, this guy's definitely old enough to buy alcohol.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
Yes, we are. I need blood too. I just need information. Rock, this guy's definitely 69.
Excuse me.
I'm not that old.
This is not an interrogation. I assure you that this line of questioning is in your best interest.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital.
Are you alright, Felix?
Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion.
I'm guessing she's okay.
Seems you are a specialist in the domain.
Oh my god. The poor cat.
If that was the case, I'd
Oh, jeez.
myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
Really?
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion.
Rock, what happened? Hold on, let's get past this and I'll tell you.
Will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Okay. There we go. Alright, so Felix was on her plinth next to my desk, and she was doing her usual claws in my shoulder thing. And her plinth, just so you know, is like an arm's length away from where I am. So, I mean, my fingertips can just touch her plinth. And she was reaching over and grabbing a hold of my shoulder with her claws. And she reached a little bit too far, and she fell off her plinth and onto the floor. It's not far. Her plinth is like, it's a foot off the ground. So she didn't have far to fall, but it still scared her, the poor thing. She's run off now. I have no idea where she's gone, but she's run off now. She's not hurt, by the way. She's okay. Only her pride and ego are hurt now. Rudolph, you'll put eyebrows on and get a photo. Okay, cool. Now see, yeah, poor Felix. I love her to bits, but she's definitely a crazy cat. Okay, so we need to talk with Harriet in the hospital. So let's go do that. I also need to find Dr. Tippets. There you are. I've been looking for him.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't...
Dr. Tippets. He's been a naughty boy.
Actually, yes.
Rock lays on keyboard. She does that as well.
Dr. Tippets, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Alright, let's talk to her, or talk to him, sorry. So we've got 2 unlocks here, so let's do the regular one.
What is
places
the
first?
Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
Aw, thanks, Geode. Oh, jeez, this is just... People are more important, it's the same way people are more important.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital...
I honestly don't know how much these conversations have an effect on the game.
Appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Tell me about the staff.
Tell me about the staff in the hospital.
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled...
Same as always, everywhere, I guess.
I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Positive characters?
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Wow. I mean, I know that was high praise back then, but dang. Say that now and wow.
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's...
The early 20th century is so sexist.
He does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
Alright, you are exhausted, sir. Actually, let's do a medical checkup. Oh, he's healthy.
You're exhausting yourself.
But he's still tired.
Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more unto the breach.
You have nothing to prove. Or Nurse Brannigan is worried. Nurse Brannigan is worried. Nah, you have nothing to prove.
You've nothing to prove, Dr. Tippett.
I keep going back and forth, I know.
Praise your experience.
Those ones are important, though. Some of those can, like, completely break a thing. We're not saying you're too old for the job, dude. Nurse Brannigan has been accused.
Nurse Brannigan has been recently accused of neglecting her professional duties. Tell me what you really think about it.
This kind of protest is nothing but elitist bullshit.
Oh.
Brannigan with my life. She has what it takes to be a great doctor.
Do you really think she could...
Now that is high praise.
Believe me, Dr. Reed, a time will come when skill and skill alone will determine who can be a physician and who cannot.
Okay, I like Tippets now. Or at least I like him more. Okay, so we can't do any of that. Let's ask personal questions. About your medical error. There we go. We still have 2 hints that are locked for him.
Kokorin, I want you to tell me about Mr.
I'm hoping that we can find them eventually.
What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
So, just so you all know, when... Ooh, the Harder They Fall investigation updated. Nice. So yeah, just so you all know, when we go into our virtual travel streams, after we finish this game, we will be going on a virtual tour across London. I'll try to get as many areas that are in the game into our virtual tour as well. But we're also going to be learning a bit about this period of history as well, since the game is set in the early 20th century, during the war and during the Spanish flu pandemic. I thought it would be a good idea also to delve into that history, just to see how similar the in-game universe history is as opposed to real life. Nature of the mistake, who was he?
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
Nature of the mistake?
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
We're not gonna say stop practicing. He knows what his mistake was.
Kokorin, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
Alright, we'll go ahead and do that then. I want to go through everyone.
I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
Yeah, okay, I'll believe him. I don't think that he didn't do it on purpose, and he learned from his mistakes, so we'll cover for him.
I will cover for you, Dr. Tibbets, by keeping what happened to Mr. Connor to myself.
I don't know what to say, actually. I can't exactly force you to become my accomplice.
You didn't force me. This is my decision to make. I believe you're still of use to the hospital, considering the situation.
Then I can make you this promise. As soon as the epidemic is eradicated, I will resign.
All right, that's pretty much all we can hope for. So we've got another hint updated. There we go. Plan after your resignation.
What will you do after your resignation? Do you have a plan?
I always fancied visiting Cyprus. Such a beautiful island. I could buy a house there by the sea, read poetry, and wait for death.
All right. See, with this game, and this is one of the things that I both understand and don't like. Even though I understand why they did it, I don't like it. So in this game, when you, as a vampire, drink from a person, you kill them. Which, like I said, I don't agree with, but I can understand why they did it, because they want your choices to have huge ramifications. So I can understand why they did it, but I don't like the fact that you kill people just by feeding off of them, even though you don't drink all of their blood.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings
So,
in this hospital?
I have no time for such triviality, my dear colleague. We're here to save lives.
okay. So yeah, if, like, for example, if I was to feed from him, so we could get 1800 XP by feeding from this guy. If we did so, we would kill him. So there's, and that would have ramifications for the end game. I mean, we could feed literally from everyone that we come in contact with, but society would, you know, the different areas of London that we're in, the more people that we kill, the worse those areas get, the more unstable they become, and that does have a ramification for the end game. So it's like it's a bit of a balancing act, really. You have to, while you can do things, the question is, do you want to, and should you?
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
So I need to talk to Harriet. Oh, there she is. Mousy, you're sorry, but you're gonna have to head off to bed. Aw, thank you so much for the raid, Mousy. I do appreciate it. Hope you have a good night and sleep well, my friend.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm.
Get out of my pub.
The new surgeon.
You just sound so much like,
I don't want some bumbling intern.
oh, what is her name? Peggy out of EastEnders. Please calm down.
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, really?
Better than any patient, nurse, or doctor.
Mousy, I've rated you before and you haven't had a chance to support me since, so you took the chance. Aw, thank you, Mousy. I do appreciate it. Said sleep well.
Case of Blackmail.
Have a good night. And I will look into that game and let you know if I get it.
This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts in poor sod's vein.
Language. Wow. Rudolph, it's actually logical that they die from a half-feeding because of the anticoagulation properties found in the saliva excreted from the canines. It keeps the jugular vein open, thus harder to stop bleeding quickly. That does make sense, yeah. Okay, so, you like gossip?
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before...
Oh my gosh. She's... Are you the blackmailer?
You seem to know more
Might as well ask her.
than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off they are.
Oh my god. I'm not sure what to make of Harriet Jones. Rudolph, you just love monster anatomy studies. Same. They are pretty cool.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have
Oh dear.
proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given...
Oh jeez. Yeah, something. Not much, but something. Okay, so we need to find the nurses. Oh jeez, let's talk to her again, see if we got anything on her.
How do we feel?
Again? Waking a poor old woman in her sleep?
You weren't asleep. We talked to you literally 10 seconds ago. Okay, yeah, fine,
I'll
goodbye.
come and visit you shortly. Good night, Miss Jones.
Wow. Alright, let's see if we can find
Staff might be.
everyone real quick.
I'll start my investigation with them.
So it looks like one is over here. One is downstairs? Okay. Where'd she go? Ah, there she is. Pippa Hawkins.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Rudolph, you've got two color eyes today. My eyes used to like be two different colors sometimes. So I loved it. Nowadays they've settled into a brownish gold, sometimes with a hint of green, but usually just a brownish gold. Strange
Can
men.
you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
Well, we already know about you. She could have said the truth.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
Rudolph, your left eye is a dark green and the other is a dark blue. Oh, that is awesome.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
Okay, let's go back. Personal questions? No. And we've already done that, so...
Nurse Hawkins.
Alright, now we need to find Dorothy Crane. And she's over this way, it looks like. Oh, Brannigan. Okay, Clay Cox. Brannigan, there she is.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Rudolph, it happens because of pressure on your eyes. Oh, that's interesting. I've honestly never realized that eye color could be caused by pressure.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Tippett praises you. Let's go with that
Why
one.
does Dr. Tippett's claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
I like it. Hospital staff with criminal
Do
background?
you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds? hospitals.
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
Okay then. Fine.
Goodbye, nurse.
That's it.
Call me if you need assistance.
Rudolph. Oh, the pressure changes the amount of light entering your iris. Okay. That's pretty cool. Alright, Dorothy Crane. Why is she down here? Press L to activate your senses. If a citizen is behaving suspiciously, their heart will emit a distinctive glow. By looking at the citizen, you'll unlock a special interaction.
Don't worry, we're safe. Don't worry, we're safe.
Oh, there we go.
Come back with me.
Nah.
Okay, so those swirly blood puddles are like eavesdropping spots. Okay.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals. Or doctors.
So if I step in those things and push A sometimes, then I can eavesdrop and do other things. That's pretty cool.
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
Really?
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess. Rudolph, you've posted a self photo. You haven't done it for a long time. Oh, nice. Well, we'll check that out in just a moment. Okay, so retrieve the thug in the sewers. Actually, okay, let me get to a save point. It looks like it's saving here. So once it's loaded, I'm going to check Discord and we'll give away our third game for the night. Alright, the game is saved. I'm going to quit the game. And we're going to go to the big camera. So, right. Third game to give away. We've been giving away games tonight, everyone. We've given away a game at the first beginning of the stream, a game at the middle, and now we're going to give a game away here at the end. And the game that we're giving away is The Ambassador Fractured Timelines. Again, this is a Steam game. Let me bring it up on the Steam store page, and I'll read to you. I'll tell you what it's about. So The Ambassador Fractured Timelines is a indie game by Tiny Dino Games. It's a twin-stick fantasy shooter centered around the ability to stop time. You play as Gregor, a newly recruited member of the Eternal Fellowship and an ambassador of time. Just as you are learning to use your newfound powers, the Fellowship's capital city is mysteriously destroyed. As one of the only remaining fellows, you must find those responsible and return to Mars to its former glory. It sounds like an interesting game. Kazi, hello! How are you? Glad to see you. Who am I and what have I done to Mir? I'm Irish. Although this is more of a Scottish accent. I can't do Irish accents to save my life. I'm a Scottish-Irish person. I'm a badly accented Scottish-Irish person. But how are you doing, Kazi? I'm really, really glad to see you tonight. I hope you're well. But I am going to give this game to... I think we're going to give this game to Phantom Rudolph. So, Rudolph, let me send you a whisper. Whisper, whisper, whisper. There you go. There you go, Rudolph. One game to you. We're going to be giving away another up to 3 games next Wednesday as well, everyone. Just so you know. Cassie, did I trick Muir into Fairy World? No, Muir went willingly into Fairy World. You can't wait another 7 years? What, for me to get out of Fairy World? Oh dear. Rudolph, yay! I hope you enjoy the game, Rudolph. Again, if it's something that none of you there will enjoy, feel free to give the game away to someone who will enjoy it. I'll tell you what, though, I need to take this off because, there we go. That beard is super itchy. It is really, really itchy. Because it's fuzzy and it tickles the underside of my chin. There we go. Okay, so we've got a lot of people to say thank you to. Let me get some music on because music. There we go. A little bit of music in. So, like I said, got a lot of people to say thank you to tonight. Rudolph, you'll try mini games. Nice. Your beard isn't itchy? I'm glad. But that leprechaun beard was really itchy. So, need to say thank you to Mousy and John S. Reed for the raids, Phantom Rudolph for the host, everyone who did different channel redemption points, or channel redemptions, Mousy for the posture check, Rock for the hydrates, Keith Bridge for making me put that leprechaun hat on, and Keith Bridge also for the, for the follow. And Kazi for the 145 bits. Kazi, thank you so much. That's very nice of you. Thank you. Rock for the add time. And Numbnuts for making me bring Donald out. Donald says hi. Kazi, you went on the list too. I put a mask on Donald. You know, he's got to protect himself from COVID, so he looks really weird with this mask on. He no longer looks like a ding ding. He looks like a bald rat. Donald the bald rat instead of Donald the ding ding. Rudolph, don't forget to scare everyone with your face on stream. Oh yes. Let me get Discord up and Geo, that gif is so cute. I love it. Let me just bring up the capture window here. Kazi like Rufus from Kim Possible. Yes. Oh my god, yes. So there's this little gif here that Geodrox put in the Discord. Hi. Is a goat. A cute little goat. It's a hi goat. And we've got some photos here. Rudolph has done posted some photos of tattoos and tattoo stencils. Those are awesome. Those are just seriously beautiful. They really are. I could never do anything like this. I really couldn't. Geode has posted Esmeralda the horse. I love horses. They're so cute. Look at that. Horses, I am so jealous of horses' eyelashes. Every horse that I have ever seen has like super long eyelashes, and I'm just jealous. Rudolph, your gloves have your logo. Oh, nice. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, they do. Ha, I like it. Phantom Rudolph. That's cool. And the self photo. I love your hair, Rudolph. I really, really do. You've got the most awesome colored hair ever. I can't color my hair. It never looks good. It's always really splotchy when I try to color it, because I have to, when I lighten my hair, I have to lighten my hair, and I can't bleach it until it's white. It always comes out orange. And I can do it twice, and it still comes out orange. And then, putting colors on like that, they never look good because my hair is orange instead of blonde. So I've just given up. Rudolph, give you a minute, you can't spell the name. But yeah, I used to dye my hair regularly, and I would start off by lightening it. And yeah, I mean, I would buy, like, my sister-in-law, she dyes her hair, and she told me what she uses to lighten her hair, and I tried it, and it didn't work. It's like orange. It just, my hair went to orange from the dark brown. I couldn't get it any lighter than that. It's just, Kazi, Shy Guy Jags. And Rudolph, guiding the raid, Argonar is playing Vampyr. Oh, nice. Yeah, we can go, we can raid Argonar, definitely. Kazi, lol. Oh, never mind, next time. Yep, if you ever want to, if you ever want to guide the raid, you can do. Oh no, I've got to do the love jar. Hold on, I gotta put it up. So, hold on. Let me manage my rewards real quick, because I want to get that, the rewards back up. Okay, so, 7 days. Extend. There we go. Okay, so, if you want to refresh the stream, or refresh the page, if you guys have any channel points available, please consider adding it to the Add to the Love Jar challenge, because if we can get it up to 6,000 points by the end of Friday's stream, that's an extra $6 that's going to go into the Love Jar. And I would love to have $12 going into into the Love Jar by the end of the stream on Friday. That would be so cool. So yeah, I had to get that back up. Mousy, thank you so much for contributing the 370 points to the Love Jar challenge. I really appreciate it. Like I said, once we reach that 6,000 points, that's $6 that goes into the Love Jar, and 50% of the Love Jar, we split it every Friday. 50% goes to the charity that we're currently supporting, which is at the moment the LGBT Foundation, and the other 50% goes to the person that we raid. So it's an awesome, awesome thing, and I love doing it. Mousy, take all your points. Kazi, where can you do that? Okay, so if you go down to the bottom under the chat, you'll see the little parsecs channel point button. It looks like it's a spaceship on a world, going to a planet. So if you click that, you'll see a thing, a bar across the top that says "Add to the love jar, 7 days left." We're currently at 18% raised. You can put in up to 2,000 channel points per stream. Per person per stream, that is. So that's how that's done. But yeah, I always when the challenge ends, if we haven't reached the goal, when the challenge ends, I extend it for another 7 days until we reach that 6,000, and that's when I put the $6 into the love jar. Rudolph. Yep. Rocket, go into the left Earth of chat bar. Yep. Yeah, it's on. Oh, you're on mobile, Cassie. Yeah. Unfortunately, that is a big problem. Channel points are not visible, or the challenges aren't visible on mobile, which totally sucks. Which is weird though, because it's not available on all mobiles. Some mobile users can see it. I think what you have to do, you have to go into the actual browser of your mobile to see it. It's just the Twitch app doesn't work, which is a bit weird. Mousy, you have no idea why you're still sat here. You're falling asleep. Oh, get some sleep, Mousy. Get some sleep, my friend. I will see you later. You have a good night. And we are going to raid. Kazi, boost the stream is also not an option. That's not an option at all for my channel. It hasn't come up yet. I'm not eligible yet. We'll get there eventually. We will get there eventually. Rudolph, you never encountered the missing channel points on the iOS mobile version. Huh. Weird. It is really weird. Okay, so we are, if I can paste it, we are going to go say hello to Argonar. We will continue Chapter 2 on Friday. I'm looking forward to finishing it, and hopefully we can get into Chapter 3. But there are 3 quests in Chapter 2, and I think we finished one of them. I think we're on to the second quest now. So hopefully we can finish the last 2 quests in Chapter 2 next week. Right, let's go raid Argonar. Argonar has been playing Vampyr as well. He's a really, really nice person. He's pretty cool. Let's go give him our love. I will catch you guys Friday with more of this stuff. Until then, have a wonderful, wonderful week. Enjoy the warm weather that we're getting. Rudolph, beware of spoilers. Yeah, beware of spoilers. There will be a few spoilers. But if you're like me, I'll forget any spoilers that I see anyway, so... My memory is like a sieve. It really is. Anyway, I'll catch you all later. Have a good one. Thank you all for being here. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye.